Are you sure you're measuring what really matters in your business? In this video, I'm going to walk you through the KPIs that I measure that I believe are the most important to make sure my business is on track and scaling correctly. Hi, I'm Daniel Marcos, CEO of the Growth Institute, the leading learning organization for mid-market companies, and how to take the CEO, the C-level team to the next level. We help companies all over the world scale. Indeed, we've helped over 14,000 companies be able to take their company to the next level by scaling the CEO, scaling the leadership team to be able to equip them with the right tools, right methodologies for them to be able to scale their businesses. And today, as I said, I'm going to talk about what are the most important KPIs I look into my business to make sure I'm on track to get to my priorities and my goals. Priority number one, cash flow. Cash flow is king. Why? Cash flow is the oxygen. The most important KPI or metric that I measure in my business is cash flow. Why cash flow? Because it's the oxygen of the business. It's the symptom that tells me everything that is happening in my business. So imagine you go to a doctor and say, "Doctor, I'm sick." The first thing the doctor asks you is why you think you're sick. And he's asking you for what symptoms do you have. And what's the typical symptom? I have high fever, or something is hurting in my body. So when something hurts or you have high fever, that's telling you your business is sick of something else. And the way it manifests, the way that you know you're sick, the symptom is you get a high fever or you get some pain. Usually if your business gets sick of execution, of people or strategy, the way it's reflected is in the cash. So if I'm raising my cash or generating cash, my business is doing good. If my cash flow is going down or I'm losing cash, that means my business is getting sick of strategy, people, or execution in my company. So the most important KPI that I measure in my business is cash flow. The second most important KPI that I measure in my business is customer retention. If I produce a good product or a service, my clients are going to stay happy and they're going to stay buying from me. If I have problems with my business, I have a bad service, I have a bad quality or bad product, they're going to start leaving. So one of the most important KPIs that I measure is what's the retention? And this is something I learned from one of my mentors, Fred Reichel. And he teaches this in his book, The Net Promoter Score, or The Ultimate Question 2.0. And he said, you have to measure how happy are your clients if you have promoters or detractors in your business. So the most important thing that you have to do is be able to see if they continue to buy and how happy they are with your service or product. And the third KPI that I measure is revenue growth. Why? Revenue growth is reflected based on your strategy. If you have a good strategy, your revenue and the growth of your revenue goes up. If you have a bad strategy, you have sales problems or even losing sales. When you have a good strategy aligned to the needs of the market, you will continue having clients buying from you and your revenue is going to go up. So for me, revenue growth, it tells me how good is my strategy and how aligned my strategy is with the needs of the clients or the needs of the market at the same moment. So I love to see the growth of my business that is growing faster than the industry. If the industry is growing at 5%, I want to be growing at 10%, 2 times the growth of the industry. So revenue growth, 2 times the growth of the industry, and revenue per employee to try to be able to grow as your industry at least. If you said, hey, I'm going to grow at 10% or 20% this year, I want my revenue per employee to grow almost at the same pace. If you have the right metrics and you're measuring the right metrics, are like the compass. It tells you if you're going on the right direction. If your metrics are going lower, your cash flow is going lower, your revenue per employee are going lower, it tells you that your business is getting sick of something. So measure the right things and make sure you're on the right path to success. The right KPIs will keep you on the right path. The wrong KPIs will send you on the wrong path. If you want to learn more of how to scale your company, we have a great free resource. It's a Scaling Up mini course by Vern Harnish, my co-founder and partner, and one of the most important mentors that have teach me how to scale a business. You could go below. There's a free course of around an hour of Vern teaching the 4 decisions you have to get right. People, strategy, execution, and cash to be able to scale your company. It's a free mini course. You could log in below and really understand how to run your business more efficiently and how to be able to scale your business. Completely free. You could go in the link below. All right, thank you very much. Hope you like this video. And please, if you can, go and comment below. I would love to learn from you. I would love to learn what challenges are you having and be able to have a conversation. I love to talk to other CEOs and really be able to learn from each other. So if we want to continue learning, please comment on this video below and let's have a conversation. Thank you.